All right. Good evening, good morning, good afternoon, no matter where you are logging in from. We are excited to have you on the presentation with us today. This is the official launch presentation for the e-estate platform where you're going to learn how you can earn passive income through the tokenization of real estate. This is one of the most phenomenal projects in our space right now, and you're being blessed with this information today. If you guys are excited right now, like I'm excited because I'm on 1,000 today, guys, if you could drop a 111 in the chat. Drop a 111 in the chat for me today. Let's get some excitement, some big energy going in the chat. All the go-getters, all the champions, all the successful people. If you're successful and you know it, drop those ones in the chat. That's phenomenal. We got more people coming in right now. That's right. Your guests are getting on now. They're getting this information, man. The chat is live. It's busy. The excitement is real because we have a real opportunity that's really blessing people around the world, and we're excited about it. Now, we're not going to waste your time. I want to go ahead and jump right into things so we can get you the information that you need right now. But I want to let you guys know my name is Anthony Deloach, and I'm excited to be your host today. Okay. Now, I have to let you know up front, I'm not a financial advisor. I do not give financial advice, and nothing in this presentation or any of our presentations should be considered any type of financial advice. We have to get that out of the way before we present this incredible information to you. We want you to look at this information with open eyes. We want you to listen with open ears, and we want you to visit this information with a fresh mindset. I want you to throw out any preconceived notions about what you think about cryptocurrency or real estate while you're listening to this information. I want you to give yourself an opportunity to see the potential here for you to really create some passive income and also the potential to create wealth over a long period of time in your life, man. Hopefully you guys are excited about that, but I want to introduce to some and present to others this incredible company and platform that's called e-estate, a new era of digital real estate solutions. Guys, I'm excited about this, man. We have something here that has been that people have tried to do before and they couldn't do it. And I know because I was involved in some of those things before. I was involved from the ground floor of them trying to get it off the ground. And I saw the potential, but it just didn't pan out. Well, guys, let me tell you, there are some founders of this company who they were so persistent that they would not be denied. Right? There was the founders of this company said, we're going to bring this together and we're going to bring this to the people and we're going to make it a reality like never before. And they've done it, guys. And we are here on day one of the launch, of the official launch. And guys, you're able to participate in history in the making. Man, I'm excited about that. So let's go ahead. Let's talk about what we're going to cover today. Today, I'm going to give you an overview of e-estate. I'm going to talk about the solution that it presents for investors. And I'm also going to talk about the solution that it presents for those of you all who want to make a career out of this and become a digital real estate agent. Yes, you have the opportunity to do this with this incredible platform. Now, I always like to give you guys a little information about myself because I think you should know something about the host that's presenting you information. Gotta let you guys know I've been in this space for a long time. I've seen things come and I've seen things go. I've seen all different types of platforms and opportunities. I've been around so long now that they call me a crypto and passive income enthusiast. Now, I love passive income. That was the first thing that I was introduced to. I was introduced to this back in around 2001, and I saw somebody really living a lifestyle with passive income. And you know what that told me? It said, man, this is the lifestyle that I want to live, right? And I said, that creates real freedom in your life. So I started to dive into all things passive income. But guys, around 2017, I got introduced to something called cryptocurrency. And I said, man, this is the future of money. When I saw that these two could come together, I said, man, I am going to do all that I can to learn everything that I can about what this is about. But not only am I going to do that, I'm going to share this information with as many people as I could as well. And that's what I've been doing. So that's why they call me a YouTube influencer, because YouTube is my primary platform that I do that. All right. But I'm not going to talk about myself much anymore because that's not the highlight of today, right? Today's highlight is on this company, eEstate, and what it means for you and your financial future. Now, before I go into that, I got to talk to you about why tokenization is revolutionary. And I understand that some of you all may be on the Zoom today and you don't understand anything about tokenization. Well, I want to thank you for getting on the Zoom so you could get some clarity on what it means and what it means to your life, because I think it could be a tremendous blessing for you. Now, the first stat that I'm going to pull out here that I think you guys should be excited about is that real estate tokenization is projected to become a $16 trillion market by 2030. This is by the Boston Consulting Group. So, guys, we're in 2025 right now. And if you don't understand what this means for you, I got to tell you, man, I don't know what you're thinking, because $16 trillion, the next $1 trillion industry, what if you had the opportunity to get your piece of the pie of $1 trillion industry before it actually blooms? What if you got the inner, or you got that information first? How many of you all want to get the information first instead of being the last to get the information? If that's you, drop a 2 in the chat. Drop a 2 in the chat. Say, I want to get the information first. I want to be first partaker in this, right? Because I want to tell you guys, that's where the real wealth is created. See, yeah, I know wealth is created later on, but the real mega wealth is created by those who have the vision to see it from the beginning, and they have the wherewithal to take action at the beginning as well. And you are those people, because the first action step that you took was to get on this Zoom to learn what this is all about. Now, let me tell you what tokenization is. Tokenization is the process of turning a real world asset like real estate into digital tokens on the blockchain. Now, some of you all don't know what the blockchain is, but I'm going to tell you it's a digital ledger that's transforming the way we do money, right? But what's more powerful is the technology behind it, because blockchain gives us a way to have a ledger where everybody can see what's going on. What I love about blockchain is that it's totally transparent, but it's also totally anonymous and totally secure at the same time. Never before in history have we been able to see a technology do what blockchain technology is doing for us right now. And if you understand that, you will be going through brick walls to get all the information that you can about blockchain technology. All right. Now let's talk about this, what this means for us here. Each token represents a fraction of ownership in an asset. So instead of needing thousands of dollars to buy an entire property, you can invest with smaller amounts and still earn a share of the profits. It's like owning a piece of a building, but everything is digital, secure, and easy to manage. How many of you all that got some early access because you whitelisted first, how many of you all have already enrolled, got your piece of a property, and already earned a piece of profit? If you have already done that and you're on the call today, drop a 3 in the chat. How many of you all? How many of you all? If you, I understand if you weren't one of those that were in on it, but I know there's some people on the call today that's already jumped in. They've already gotten in the property. They already earned a piece of their passive profits. There you go. You see those 3s? That's proof right now that this thing is absolutely working and taking off, right? Now, let me tell you something else that really got me excited, because I like to see what the experts and the thought leaders are saying about a space before I jump in. And let me tell you, when I saw this quote by Larry Fink, as a matter of fact, I just didn't just see it as a quote. I saw the video in which he said, "We believe the tokenization of real world assets will revolutionize the financial system." This is from Larry Fink, the CEO of BlackRock. He actually made this statement in 2022. Guys, was his very early vision, and now he's taking steps to get involved and put BlackRock in the tokenization space. Right? It's 2025, 3 years later, and he's already taken steps to put BlackRock in the tokenization space. So why aren't you taking steps to put yourself in the tokenization space? Well, I want to tell you, maybe you didn't know how, maybe it was too cumbersome or too complicated, but today eEstate is breaking down the very process so that you can get involved and you can make sure that you are not missing out on this wave that's being created. Now let's talk about eEstate, the platform that's making this happen. eEstate is a next generation platform designed to make real estate investments accessible, transparent, and secure for individuals worldwide. right? So I want to tell you guys that even though you have this concept of tokenization, you have to have platforms and companies who make it a reality. And this is what eEstate is doing. And it's going to be one of the primary companies that you're going to see with tokenized properties and making waves in this space. Now, let's talk about this tokenized ownership. First of all, what I like about with tokenized ownership is that it lowers the barrier of entry, right? And so instead of you needing the thousands or tens of thousands or even hundreds of thousands of dollars to get in on a nice property, what if it was an $8 million property and you wanted to get in on it? What if it was a $1.5 million property? Most of the time, you would need tens or hundreds of thousands of dollars or at least some type of credit to get that money to be able to do it. But what if you could get involved in a property now with as little or less than $150? How many of you all would think that would be a game changer, right? If you think that would be a game changer, go ahead and drop a 4 in the chat for me. That's a total game changer right there. It's lowering the playing field. It's lowering the barrier of entry. So now we're not talking about just those who are super wealthy being able to participate. Everybody who has the wherewithal can participate in this, unlike anywhere else, right? This is powerful. Right now, you can diversify your portfolio over here because nobody's telling you you can only have one property. What if you wanted to have maybe an apartment, or maybe you want to not only have an apartment that you're invested in, maybe some houses or some villas, or maybe you even want to get involved with a commercial development property? You could do that. Now, here's what I love about this is that the company utilizes blockchain technology to streamline the ownership records and enhance security and reducing transaction times and increasing trust. See, what the people who got involved yesterday because they saw the opportunity, they had already whitelisted themselves for the opportunity. What happened is that they were able to see that their tokens are on the blockchain and they can see what their ownership on the blockchain. It was quick, it was easy, and it was transparent. The whole process, right? They even got their contract. They got all the stuff that they needed to see that they had a tokenized property. Right? This is powerful. Now, here's the other thing that's powerful is because you don't have to only participate in properties that are in your backyard or that you're close to. Through this platform, you have the ability now to invest in properties around the globe without facing complex local regulations on your own. The company already does the legal background, the footwork, the paperwork, and all the other work that's necessary to bring this property to you. All you have to do is to decide if you're going to participate with this property or not. This is powerful, guys. And not only that, because we know most people are not real estate experts, the company is what they're going to do is give real-time analytics so you can make they're going to give you real-time analytics from experts so you can make informed investment decisions. So you're not just making decisions on a whim. You can actually look at all the information about the property. You can look at the projections and all of that type of stuff to make a decision about how you want to participate with eEstate or your tokenized property. All right. Now let's go in and let's talk about it a little bit further, right? Because I know you're ready to see how can I make some money, Anthony? What does this mean for my money? Because you said that we could create passive income. Well, let me tell you what eEstate offers, right? Everybody starts at level 1, but eEstate offers buyers specific plans for maximum profitability. An eEstate buyer benefits from a two-phase income model for tokenized real estate. So this is the only platform that I've seen that is doing it this way, and I like the way that they're making this happen, right? So your first phase is what they call the active phase because this is where the fast money is being paid. I call it fast money because you're going to be earning passive income from your property Monday through Friday, right? And you're going to earn daily. Come on, Monday through Friday daily for 18 months. Yeah. See, you don't have to wait like most properties or most other companies. They're telling you, hey, you can get involved in a tokenized property, but you're only going to make money when that property sells, or you're only going to make money once a month, or with some of them, it's once a quarter or semi-annually or something like that, that you're going to actually be able to get profits. But how many of you all are excited that now you have an opportunity where you could get profits Monday through Friday with your participation. Look, if you like that, drop a 5 in the chat. We're getting profits Monday through Friday. We're getting paid daily. This is powerful. This is very powerful. But look, so we say you're going to get paid daily, those profits. But what about this, guys? After the 18 months, the profits don't stop there. You're going to continue to get profits. Why? Because the company is going to allow you to earn 10% annually for the lifetime of that property that you got in on. 10% annually. Now, that 10% is paid out every 6 months. So it's a property that continues to pay you profits over and over again. See, that side we call the passive phase of the platform. All right. Now, the passive phase of that investment. Now, look, let me tell you this also, right? That you can get in on whatever level is best for you. You know what level I decided to get in on? I decided to get in on this villa level right here. And if I have time, I'll show you guys this villa, and the villa level, the villa that's actually on the platform right now. And I believe it's a little over $8 million. This villa, it's in Los Angeles, California. Just to give you guys a little information on that. But this is absolutely incredible here, that this is available right now. But let's talk about this. You can get started with an apartment, right? Through the apartment level here, you can get started with as little as $117. Now, even though it's $117, you're actually getting a great percentage, because this means that you're earning anywhere from 0.41% up to 0.61% per day, which means that your monthly yield is anywhere from 9.43% to 14.03%. Right? Now, after 18 months, that means you've already earned 170% up to 252%. Guys, this is powerful, but let me let you also know something else. You can actually put auto capitalization to work for you so you can earn even more. This way, you take advantage of the compound effect. This means that you're going to automatically reinvest the profits that you make into the platform so that you allow yourself to earn even more profits. And you can do that with any level that you're on. Now, some of you all are saying the apartments level sounds fine, but let me get in on the houses level, Anthony. I think that's best for me. Well, let me tell you, all you have to do is start with $480. When you start with $480, is going to entitle you to daily percentages of 0.46% up to 0.66%. Your monthly yield is going to be anywhere from 10.58% up to 15.18%. And you're going to earn that for 18 months. This is real passive income. And don't forget that you get the 10% annually thereafter the 18 months. Now, this villa one, I'm going to go over this one really quick because this is the one that I'm in and why I got excited about this, right? With the villa level, you're going to be able to start with $3,120, right? And then you're going to earn anywhere from 0.51% up to 0.71%. You're going to get a monthly yield of anywhere from 11.73% up to 16.33%. This means your 18-month yield is anywhere from 211% up to 294%. Guys, this is incredible. When I tell you this is amazing cash flow right here, because I get involved in this and I already mapped out the cash flow, this is going to pay me almost $400 per month. Hold on, almost $400 per month that I'm going to make off of this villa. How many of you all think $400 a month is great off of a $3,120 investment in a real estate project? If you think $400 a month is incredible, drop a 6 in the chat. Drop a 6 in the chat. How many of you all know math? You're good at math. You're saying, Anthony, that sounds incredible. See, there's going to be a lot of people who come in and say, hey, look, I want to get in on that. Because most people don't have an option to get involved in a villa, a very nice luxury villa in Los Angeles, California, and be able to earn cash flow like that. And I love the way that this is set up. Now, we have several different levels. I'm not going to go over all of them today because I don't want to belabor the moment, but you guys see exactly how you can actually earn from this platform. But I want to tell you guys, look, I know a lot of people are looking at platforms like this and you want to know that it's legit and you want to know that it has the right people behind it. And I want to tell you that's what really got me excited about it. When I first found out about this, I had to ask all the questions, do all of my due diligence to find out if these were real people. And guys, that's what's exciting about this project is that it wasn't just launched just out of thin air. This was two companies that came together to make this a real company and a real opportunity for us. The first company that we're going to talk about is Eli Property, which has over 50 years of experience in the real estate space. And this company is based out of Oregon. And then we have the ARDR, which is the International Association for Digital Real Estate Agents, right? And these two companies came together to form eEstate and make it the company that it is today. Now, the first gentleman we're going to talk about is Brandon Stevenson. And if you guys are in the Telegram group, then you saw they dropped a message in there not too long ago today talking about the power of eEstate, and they're very present. I was actually talking to them this morning, and this is an incredible thing, man. I'm excited about being partnered with these gentlemen. Now, Brandon is the founder of and the CEO of eEstate, and he's also the founder of the Association of Real Digital Realtors, the ARDR, right? Now we have Mike Hamilton, who's the head of Eli Property, and he's the one that has over 50 years of experience and brings invaluable expertise and the top tier properties to eEstate, right? So he's the one that has access to that information so that we can have the best properties there, all right? So these two companies came together, and this is the partnership triangle. So this company is more solid because it's based on the foundation of two other companies that are solid. So this company is pioneering things in this space of tokenized real estate and the digital property markets. So one thing that you know is that there has to be a company that's going to provide the standards and the education for the people who are going to be participating in this space, and that's what the ARDR is doing, right? So that's why I'm glad that they are a part of this as well. All right, now let's talk about how you can get started. And some of you all got in on the platform yesterday or the day, I think it was yesterday, and you got to see how simple and easy the process was. So when I set up, all I did was went onto the website, enrolled. When I enrolled on the website, had me put in a little information, right? So once I put in that information, then it said, yeah, you're going to have to KYC because we try to comply with all the anti-money laundering laws and everything else that are out there. And I went through the KYC process, which was very smooth. It was processed through a company called SmugMug, which I am very familiar with, which I've used before. And so I'm excited that they are using that company to go through the KYC verification process. And guys, we were good to go. Now, all you have to do once you got in there is choose a suitable real estate object, whether it's an apartment, a business, villas, commercial properties, whatever's best for you, and based on your buyer level and your desired amount of returns that you want to earn. Then all you have to do is acquire tokens and fund your account. You can purchase real estate tokens or fund your account using fiat or crypto. All transactions are secured via smart contracts, and that's what makes it so smooth and seamless. All right. Then all you have to do is to go ahead and monitor your daily returns, manage your portfolio, and opt for auto capitalization if you wish to reinvest your profits automatically. That's how simple it is, guys. I know you may think that I'm oversimplifying things today. You might be saying, Anthony, it can't be that easy. I've been involved in real estate processes before, and I had to wait days. I had all these cumbersome things, all of the red tape and everything. Well, guys, all of that can be circumvented by participating in this project, and the power of tokenization is what's making that happen. All right. Now, let's go ahead. Let's talk about this, right? Legal risk factors. We want to make sure that you guys are aware of this. So this company is actually based out of Panama. I know a lot of you guys are probably wondering about that. And the reason why they based the company out of Panama is for favorable tax conditions, and they have a clear legal status over there. Now, because in other areas of the world, the local regulations may vary by country, but Panama was the best place for this company to go ahead and get registered. Now, the company also strives to comply with international KYC and AML regulations for a transparent environment for buyers. And I also want to let you guys know that real estate tokens may be subject to evolving securities laws in certain jurisdictions. So we can't control what governments do in different countries and different areas and stuff like that. So we just want you to be aware of that. Some of the other risk factors we want you to be aware of is that something that you already know, right? There's fluctuations in real estate and crypto markets. right? And what you need to know is that past performance does not guarantee future performance, but the company does give you that data so you can make a decision on your own. Now, here's the next thing that I want to say is that the laws governing blockchain and tokenized assets are still developing, and sudden regulatory shifts could affect project operations or buyer returns. So, you need to be aware of that. And we also need to be aware of technology. Smart contracts can have vulnerabilities, or there could be cyber threats or downtime that may lead to losses. But here's what we want you to know: eState regularly conducts security audits to mitigate those risks so you can feel safe on this platform. All right. So we just wanted to let you know about those things. But that's as simple as it is for you to become a buyer and participate in the tokenization of real estate or the property that you wish and start earning passive income. That's it. Right. And so if you just want to participate as a buyer, I want you guys to get with the person who invited you onto this presentation so that you can actually get started. They'll get you their link, their very own link. And what you could do is go ahead and get started, and you can check out the properties for yourself. You can go and browse around the platform and everything, right? So I want you guys to go ahead and do that and see how professional and how top notch this platform is. Right now, what we want to do is we want to shift a little bit. I want you guys to stay on the presentation because, like I said, there's going to be a giveaway at the end, and I don't want you guys to miss that. But I also want you guys to see this information because you may have never thought about becoming a agent in the real estate space. But I'm going to show you why it is so powerful to become a digital real estate agent with estate and why this is so powerful. Okay, guys. So you're probably wondering, well, Anthony, what is a digital real estate agent? But I'm going to tell you what a digital real estate agent is today. It is a digital real estate agent connects buyers to tokenized properties through eState's platform, and they advise and clients and facilitate transactions in a fully digital environment. Now, this is powerful because look, guys, this is in the digital space, right? So it's a lot different than traditional real estate. It takes some of the best things about traditional real estate, but it also eliminates some of the things that we don't like about traditional real estate. And that's why I prefer to be a digital real estate agent. Now, I've always had in my mind of like, hey, look, the real estate space is incredible and everybody should participate over there. But once I got this opportunity, I said, man, this is the wave of the future. This is where I want to be participating, right? Now, let's talk about some of the benefits of becoming a digital real estate agent. The first is that you're going to become a valued expert in this space because you're going to understand blockchain tokenization. You're going to understand blockchain tokenization and online property markets. See, this is powerful, right? I don't know if you ever wanted to do this, but you're going to have the knowledge base so you can jump in and understand these things. And you could be the first person in your community or the first person in your area who really is able to bring this information, right? And tell people about what's about to happen. Most people don't know that this is becoming a $16 trillion market in the next 5 years. And they have no idea how they could participate. But now you could be the one that actually makes them aware of it. All right. Now, here's the next thing I want to talk about here is that you get to make your own schedule. Yes, you don't have to worry about anybody controlling your time. You don't have to worry about anybody controlling anything with what you're doing over here with this project, guys, because you're in total control. Hold on, let me move my screen really quick, guys. There we go. You're in total control and you set your own hours. You work how you want to work, right? How many of you all want that type of freedom that you could do work when you're ready to do work? If you want that type of freedom, drop a 7 in the chat for me. Drop a 7 in the chat. How many of you all want that? Like, I don't want something that I can earn a lot of money, but it controls a lot of my time, right? I want to be able to earn a lot of money. Let me tell you what, as a matter of fact, I'm gonna make it clear for you. Let me tell you what one of my virtual mentors told me, right? One of my virtual mentors told me a lot of time before, and I said, man, this is so real. He said, it's easier to make a lot of money in a short period of time than it is to make a little money over a long period of time. I want y'all to let that soak in, let that settle in your mind. You may be fighting, your mind may fight it right up front, but let me tell you, I found that to be totally true. And if you ask anyone that's made that happen, they will tell you it's a lot easier to make a lot of money in a short period of time than to make a little money over a long period of time. And through this platform, you can actually make that a reality, right? Because you get unlimited earning potential over here. You earn commissions and bonuses based on your performance and level of engagement. Now, here's what I want you to notice, that it didn't say you earn commissions and bonuses based on the amount of time that you put into it. Yes, we're going to put time into making this work, but you actually earn commissions and bonuses based on your performance. And guys, when you separate your income from your time, you actually put yourself in position to create real freedom. And through this platform, you're going to be able to do that. And I'm going to show you how powerful this is with this unlimited income opportunity. Now, to get involved as an agent, I do have to let you know there's a fee up front. But wait. I know you guys are thinking, man, I knew there was a catch. Let me tell you why I think this is powerful right here. Because this subscription is necessary. Now, eEstate, in partnership with the ARDR, offers a subscription model and licensing for digital real estate agents. Every agent receives a personal landing page and an easy to use editor, enabling them to customize property listings and marketing materials. Right? So, how many of you all are agents right now and got your landing page set up? How many of y'all took some time yesterday to set up your landing page? If you did, drop an 8 in the chat. I know there's some agents already on, said, man, I jumped in, I set up my landing page, I'm ready to go to present this. Yeah, so you see those 8s coming in. This is great, right? So, guys, this is powerful. Now, you might be thinking, like, Anthony, how many hundreds of dollars do I have to spend on that? Well, guys, it doesn't cost hundreds of dollars. Let me tell you what this membership is all about. In order for you to get this membership, guys, if you just come out with $9 per month, or you could go ahead and pay for the year at $90 for the year. That's all it takes, guys. Nothing complicated. Guys, there's no real estate platform or no real estate opportunity or anything that you're going to get involved in where they're saying, and you can actually get involved and present properties to people, and it's only going to cost you $9. You would ask any real estate agent and they would say, man, I had to do marketing, I had to go to networking events, I had to pay for this, I had to pay for that, I had to get business cards, I had to do all this stuff for me to even be able to present a property to somebody. But today, $9 or $90 per year, you can get involved. Now, you also complete a form. I went through the form. They got some questions, some good questions that make you think and everything. But you complete that form so you can become a certified digital real estate agent. Right? Once you do that, you're going to go ahead and sign your contract. I was on there. I electronically signed my contract, and then you get access to the platform. You're going to gain access to eEstate properties, their tools, including your personal landing page editor. You got all the information that you need. Now, let's talk about these income streams, because I know you want to know how the money is made, but I want to let you know that there are several different sources of income that you get from becoming a digital real estate agent. There's 4 distinct sources of income, and I'm going to tell you about each and every one of them. The first income that you're going to earn is deal commission income. You're going to earn a percentage from each client deal you close. So this is just the way traditional real estate works, right? Every time that you introduce to a property to somebody and they decide that they're going to jump in on that property and participate, once they make their payment, then you can get paid. That's what traditional real estate is like, right? But over here, it's powerful because you're going to get a deal commission, but it's also more powerful because you're not only going to get a deal commission, when that person jumps in on a property, you're going to also get profit commission. What do you mean? Because this is them getting in a investment with a property and they're going to earn passive income, you're going to receive an additional share of the profits generated from those deals. So it's not a one-time thing. You see how powerful this is? Do you understand why a lot of traditional real estate agents are going to flock to eEstate? Because it's going to provide them with multiple streams of income that traditional real estate can't even present them. Now, once you get on your way and you start making waves in the industry and you start building your organization and you start making all these profits, you're going to also be able to achieve performance milestones and unlock bonuses and rewards at higher agent levels. So you're going to have more income there. And then you're also going to get e-token rewards. You earn e-token rewards, which can be used within the platform or exchanged for other benefits. I don't know about you guys, but how many of you all whitelisted and got some e-tokens of your own? If you got those 100 e-tokens, drop a 9 in the chat for me. How many of you all got those 100 e-tokens? The company was generous enough to make sure that the people who whitelisted beforehand got 100 e-tokens once they KYC'd their profile on the platform. This is powerful right here. Now, I don't know if you guys went and took note, but when you got 100 E tokens, it gave you an opportunity to spin the money wheel. You can spend it. Oh, there's a money wheel? Yes, there's a money wheel with this platform, and it gives you an opportunity to use those tokens to spin the money wheel that has a prize up to $1,000 on it. Guys, I'm telling you, you are in the right place at the right time because this is absolutely phenomenal, right? That you have an opportunity that's doing things like this, all right? Now, let's talk about this deal commission. Let me tell you exactly how you get paid over here. And I like to be detailed, right? I don't want to just glaze over things. I want you to really understand things. So here, guys, we're talking about money now. So I need you to take some copious notes. Get a notepad, a pencil out, and I want you to take some notes on how you get paid. The first thing that you're going to earn is that deal commission, right? Well, if you personally refer that person, that means they're on your first level. You're going to earn a 6% deal commission when that person jumps into a property, right? So let's do a little bit of calculations on some real world scenarios, right? So if you referred me and I decided that I'm going to get in on a villa property, right? With the villa, I have to put in $3,120. And if you're going to earn deal commission off of that, you're going to earn 6%. So that means the person who referred me would earn $187 just because they referred me. How many people think that's good right now? They got in, I got in on that, and then they earned some money. If you think that's good, drop a one in the chat. Drop a one. Let's start over. Drop a one in the chat if you think that's pretty cool, right? That is incredible. So when you refer somebody, that's going to happen. But look, it doesn't stop there. Yeah, traditional real estate agents get to participate that way as well. But what they don't get is when you build an organization that goes, you get paid 8 levels deep. So if somebody on your third level actually, if they're on your third level and they actually get in on that property, what if they got in on a villa? Let's talk about this. If they got in on a villa and they then you earn 2% on your second level, that means that you're now going to earn $62.40. And you weren't even the person who referred that person. But what if that person not was not on your second level? Maybe they were on your third level, your fourth level, or your fifth level. That means no matter which level on those levels, all the way down to your fifth level, between your second level and your fifth level, you would earn $62.40. Wow. This is incredible right here, right? Now, what about this? What if that person was on your sixth level, seventh level, or eighth level? You would still earn $31.20. $31.20, and you may not even know that person's name. You may not have any idea who they are. That's what I call some real passive income there, right? This is powerful. If you think that's powerful, drop a two in the chat for me. Drop a two in the chat. This is so amazing. Now, here's what's powerful about this, right? So if we're going to take this and let's say we go in and the first level. Let's talk about the first level. So you have somebody come in. Let's say if you referred me, I got in on that villa level and I put in the $3,120 and remember I told you that's going to cash flow me approximately. These are not hard numbers. So just take these numbers as an example. It's going to cash flow me approximately $400 per month, right? That's going to cash flow me $400 per month. So if it's going to cash flow me $400 per month, that's the passive income I'm making, and I'm on your first level, right? That means that you will earn 5% of what I'm making every month. That means that every month you will earn $20 just because I'm earning passive income. No reason. As long as I'm earning passive income, you're earning $20 every single month. How many of you all think that's powerful? Drop a three in the chat. Drop a three. I have created two streams of income. Guys, this is so powerful. Now, if they're not, it doesn't just happen to all the people on your first level. On your second level, you're earning 2% and your third level. But then on the fourth and fifth level, you're earning 1% off of all those people earning passive income. So you are being a blessing to them, and in turn, the company is being a blessing to you. You help somebody get in position to win, and you win yourself. That's what I call a win-win scenario. And here's what I know in business: whenever you create a win-win scenario, there's going to be some massive success. All right. Now let's go in. Let's talk about some bonuses, right? Because you get agent level bonuses once you start building your organization. But let me tell you how powerful this is, right? This is going you're going to really get this today since the platform is live and you get to see people coming in and everything. But here's how this table works. Once you start building your organization, your level, right? Level 1, $500 of turn. The first level is $500 of turnover, right? So that means you come in, and once you get the $500, guess what the company is going to do? They're going to give you 100 e-tokens that you can use within the platform. You can even spin that money wheel again to get you another chance at winning $1,000, right? So you could do that. Now, once you hit $500, now catch this. If the person who referred me, when I jump in, I got in on the villas level. That's over 500, right? So that's over the 100 e-tokens. But guess what? It's over level 2 as well, just with me. Level 2 is 3,000 turnover. That's 100. So that means that they're going to get 150 tokens plus a $30 bonus. Do you see how fast this can happen? Once you get to $10,000 of turnover, you're going to get a $250, a 250 e-token bonus and then $100. Guys, this goes all the way down to level 10. Once you hit $1,000,000 of turnover, you're going to get 10,000 e-tokens and you're going to get $10,000 cash bonus from the company. Now, you're probably saying, Anthony, this probably take us a while. It could, but let me tell you, it doesn't have to. Why? Because this is different from every other crypto platform that you participated in. This is a real world asset platform. So people are getting in real properties. So they're not coming in with the mindset of a traditional crypto platform where I'm going to throw a couple $100 at. There's going to be people who not only going to be like me who came in with the villas at 3120, but you're going to be people who come in and say, look, I traditionally participate in real estate properties and I want to drop 50,000. I want to drop 100,000. Why? Because I understand the power of real estate and this tokenization thing. So as you see more and more people get involved in this and they start seeing what this is all about and how it can earn them passive income, you're going to see people come in with larger and larger and larger amounts, and these things are you're going to blow through these ranks. Now you're probably saying, well, Anthony, if I blow through the ranks, that means I exhaust all of my earning potential from the bonuses. No, no, no. Because what happens is once you get to level 10, your level stays, but guess what? The process resets. Ooh, the progress resets. Why is that, Anthony? So you can start over again and earn bonuses again. Man, they've thought of everything with this platform and how it can be very lucrative for the agents, right? Now, not only that, you also get a revenue share system with this platform. As a digital real estate agent, you earn percentages from your clients' investment volumes across 8 levels of depth. On your personal investments is 100%, of course, right? But on first level is 80%, second level 40%, on third level is 20%, fourth level 10%, and then from fifth through eighth level is 5%. Man, it's nothing that hasn't been thought of with this incredible company. Now, you're probably saying, Anthony, look, you already sold me. This is incredible information. I can't believe that we have an opportunity that is this powerful that's going to bless this amount of people. Well, let me tell you guys, look, all you got to do is jump in, decide if you want to participate passively, right? Or if you want to get active with us and help us build out this platform and also help introduce people to tokenized real estate. It's a powerful thing, guys. It's really powerful. Now, all you got to do is go ahead and get started. If you want to be an agent, you become a certified digital agent and tap in to the growing world of tokenized real estate. You create your account, enroll in our licensing program, and unlock the full potential. You can go ahead and do that today. Go ahead, sign up, right? Once you sign up, it's going to have an option to become an agent. I'll show you guys this on the website in just a second. You're going to have an option to become an agent. Once you become an agent, right? Once you get in there to become an agent, you're going to go through the KYC process and all that stuff first, right? But once you become an agent, it's going to have you do the option to pay either the $9 for your first month, or you can pay the $90 for your first year, so that you're going ahead, you're in the membership, and then it's going to walk you through the questionnaire and everything you need to do to become an agent. So, guys, look, if you're excited about building an organization, the things that we do, go ahead and become an agent. I know I think I have about 10 or so people already in my organization. You guys, a lot of them are listed as clients. If that's where you want to stay, that's fine. But if you guys want to become agents, I want you guys to go ahead and do your $9 or $90, whichever one is best for you, and go ahead and sign up as a digital real estate agent so you can start building your organization today. You can build an empire over here, guys. You're at the very beginning of something amazing. But let's talk about this as well, right? I got to talk about some more things for you. Here is also what I want to talk about for you here is that when you get involved, it's a very simple process. And I got to see how this process works yesterday. When you sign, it was the day before yesterday, I think it was. When you sign up, you're going to receive an email detailing your steps, all the helpful links, and contact information for further assistance, right? So you're going to get that information. After that, you're going to get your access to the community. All agents gain entry to the Association of Real Digital Realtors Network and the e-estate communities, the e-estate agents community, and then you get to share experiences, ask questions, and collaborate with other like-minded professionals. You're also going to get access to the knowledge base where you can have tutorials, frequently asked questions, recorded webinars, and you're going to also have live sessions that are hosted regularly to cover market updates and advanced techniques. And also you're going to have support 24/7. There's going to be a support team available for you as well. So that is there for the next steps when you want to get involved. It's very simple and very easy to get started in this program. All right. So guys, that is the information about e-estate. We went through that in a great time frame, but hopefully I presented some information that's gotten you excited, more excited if you weren't excited already. And if you guys are excited about the potential of this opportunity and what it presents to the space, drop a 777 in the chat right now. Let's get some more big energy going. 777 in the chat right now. There you go, Brian. Benjamin, I see Benjamin's excited. I see Brian's excited. Brian's dropping some fire emojis in there. There you go. Pam Evans is in there. What's up, Pam? It's good to see you. Pam Evans is dropping the 777s in the chat. Benjamin, there you go. My brother Jeff is in the building. I appreciate each and every one of you being on. Doran is in the building dropping 777s. I love the energy on today's call, guys. We're going to continue to do this, and we're going to make sure we expose the world to the power of the tokenization of real estate. Guys, here's how I feel about this. I feel the energy and excitement that I first got in that I had when I first got involved in my first crypto project, right? When I first started earning some income, I said, man, this is great, right? But I just felt the potential that it's going to be something amazing. And I really believe that this is going to surpass anything else that we've been able to do in the crypto space, no matter how much success that you've been able to have, right? I see Diego, I see you in the building. Simeon, I see you in the building. Thanks for being on every call. Barry, I see you in the building, dropping major energy. I really appreciate you guys being on, right? So this is incredible right here. So many powerful things happening, right? So I want to tell you guys, look, I want to show you guys a couple things, and then we're going to get into the actual drawing. And what I'm going to do is ask you guys some questions from the presentation, right? So hopefully you guys were listening and taking notes. That's why I told you guys to take notes today, all right? So let me share. I want to go over and share in some other things here. Let me see if I can find it. Boom. All right, there we go. So this is our wonderful e-estate website right here. And it's absolutely incredible what we have access to here. And you can see, man, I don't have a problem with presenting this website to anybody because this website is totally professional. It's well laid out, well thought of, well optimized. I mean, it is an incredible, incredible website. And this is what we get to introduce people to right here, right? And I just want to go over just a few things here on the website so you guys can see the leadership team here. Here's Brandon Stevenson that I was talking about right here on the presentation. Here's Mike Hamilton, the owner of Eli Property here. And then we also have Monica Schneidner, who's the regional coordinator for the Association of Real Digital Realtors. And we also have her as the chief financial officer of eEstate, right? So this is incredible right here. Now, we also have some other things here. You talk about the properties. the low entry costs, all of this stuff here. It has a little more information from Brandon there as well. So I do want on this page show you that we got some consultants and give some shout outs to the consultants that the company has brought on, such as myself. We have Vaughn Morrill, who is an ARDR coach, and he did a presentation last night for the company. This is myself, that handsome gentleman there is me on the platform here. Then we have also Doran, who's on the call today. And we also have Martin McLean, who's also a crypto enthusiast, who's on as a consultant here with the company as well. So they brought on some powerhouse people, guys, to make sure that this happens and that it happens properly, right? This is so powerful that we have this. They really didn't spare any, and they didn't spare any money when it came to making sure that everything was set up properly so that we can achieve our goals. Thank you so much for that, Pam. I really appreciate that. So this is definitely powerful, guys. They got things about their partners and all of that. But here's the next thing I want to show you guys on here, guys. Blockchain proof, right? Remember, the blockchain is the power, right? The blockchain is the power, right? So with blockchain technology, we could go in and we can actually see the EST token right here on the Binance Smart Chain. And you can see the token percentages, the token holders. You can see all of the information. All of the properties are tokenized on here. So this is incredible that we actually have this as well. So you have the blockchain technology, and you see all the people here who have the 100 tokens and different things on here and all of this other stuff, right? So this is blockchain proof that what we have is available here, right? So this is incredible. Guys, if you haven't done so, take advantage of this because this is amazing. We have the EST token that's right here on the blockchain. Now, this is not to be confused with the E token, which is different. That's on the platform, but the EST token is what you have here, which is what we tokenize with. All right. So, man, I wanted to show you guys that and to show you how powerful this is and all the blockchain technology, the blockchain proof, everything that we have on here that makes this incredible. The company actually has all of the social media platforms here, which you can go check out all of those as well. They have the Telegram groups, everything that a real company would have and should have, they actually have here. So this is powerful, guys. I'm glad that we are here. How many of you all, let me ask this question. I'm gonna get some more energy going in the chat. Then we're gonna do we'll go ahead and do the drawing so we can get off here. How many of you all are already started or you're gonna be getting started today? Can if that's you right now, you fall in that category. Can you guys go ahead, do me a favor, and drop a 5 in the chat if you already gotten started, whether it's passively or actively, buyer or agent, or you if you haven't got started, you're gonna make sure you go ahead and get enrolled today. How many people? Just drop some 5s in the chat. Drop some 5s in the chat. I see Brian. I see Benjamin. I see Doran. I see, yeah, there you go. I love the 5s being dropped in here. Pam is already in here. I got my brother. He's like, I'm already started. I'm going. I'm not going to miss out on this opportunity, right? We got Shernette in the building. Yep, I see it. I see it. There you go. There you go. Man, Benjamin is in the building. Barry, there you go. I love it. So, guys, this is incredible. Look, I got a question for you. So we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna get in and we're gonna start. We're gonna start this drawing here, which Brandon was the one that made this happen. So big shout out to Brandon Stevenson, the CEO, that said we're gonna make this happen on this call today, so we could give away some tokens. How many? I think I'm gonna do two. I think I'm gonna do two, right? But here's what I'm gonna do. I'll do two giveaways today of 100 e-tokens. But if we come back on Wednesday morning, right? Wednesday morning, 9 a.m. Eastern time. Well, it's morning my time, right? It's 9 a.m. Eastern time. We're going to have another presentation, right? But I want you guys to bring some guests to that presentation, right? This is more of the international one. I know it's early morning for a lot of people here in the United States, but 9 a.m. But I'll give away some more e-tokens, right? Now, these are e-tokens you can use within the platform. You can go and spin that money wheel again, and you can get another chance at winning $1,000, right? So this is good. So you want to do that, but I'll give away some more, right, on the presentation for Wednesday, all right? But let me ask a question here. I want to ask the question is for someone who is paying attention, right? Here's the first question. First person who drops the correct answer in the chat is going to be the winner, right? What is the percentage you earn for deal commission on your first level as a digital real estate agent? What is that percentage? Boom, Simeon. He was paying attention. He was on his trigger. I think he must can read my mind or something. He dropped 6% in so fast, Simeon. You are a winner today. You're going to get 100 e-tokens. What I need you to do is send me a personal message, send me a message with your email address that you enrolled onto eEstate with, right? There's the email address that you enrolled onto eEstate with, and we're going to get you 100 e tokens over there to you, right? So that is good. That is good. That is good, guys. All right. So let's do this. I'm gonna make it easy this time. This is another easy question. It's easy. So y'all put your fingers on your keyboard. Get ready to put the answer in, right? This is the second one. For the second winner. Simeon, you already won. You can't participate in this one. Simeon, you got yours. So we're gonna give somebody else a chance. Here's the next one, right? How many years of real estate experience does Mike Hamilton have? My brother got it, Jeff. You won 50 years of experience. Good job. Send me your email address that you enrolled with, and you're going to get 100 e-tokens today. Incredible. This is incredible, guys. Thank you so much for being on. I'm glad that we could do this drawing, this giveaway for people today, right? Look, here's what I want. How many of you all believe that on our next presentation, if we focus and we concentrate, and we can have at least 50 people on that presentation? We had like 20 people on at the height today. How many people believe that we could build this and we can have 50 people on the presentation on Friday? I mean on Wednesday. I know it's an early morning presentation, but if you think we could do that, drop a one in the chat. How many people think we could do that? Drop a one in the chat. I think we could do it. I think if we all get together and push this thing, we could get this to 50 people on the presentation. There you go. Awesome. We could do it. We're going to rock this out. Invite all of your guests and everyone that you love and care about on the line. You don't want them to miss out on this. And plus, they're going to get a chance to win some e-tokens, right? Right? So here's what I would suggest you do. When you invite them, tell them what we're going to be talking about. Maybe send them a little short video and get them to enroll on your website. And that way, once they get on the presentation, if they win, you don't have to wait for them to sign up for us to send them over their e-tokens if they win. All right. So go ahead and do that. Get them on. Let them know that you're having a presentation at 9 a.m. Eastern time. Figure out what time that is during your time, and be on the presentation on Wednesday. All right. So guys, this is absolutely incredible. I want to thank you guys for being on today. I really appreciate you guys doing that. I'm excited for each and every one of us. I think we're all in a position to win big time with this platform. And I want you guys, if you enjoyed this presentation, can you jump you're in the eEstate chat, right? Jump in the eEstate chat and just drop some fire emojis to let everybody know that you enjoyed this presentation. All right. So this has been absolutely phenomenal. I want to do more of these, more and more of these, so that we can make sure that everybody knows about the tokenization of real estate and how it can earn them passive income. All right, guys. So thank you so much for joining on. I know you could be anywhere in the world, but you're here with us learning about earning passive income through the tokenization of real estate, and I'm excited for you. Until the next presentation, let's go ahead and have an incredible day. And this is officially a wrap.